Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Dave Young, and we are in the fourth video of this series in which we are setting up a new character controller to run our player around. In the last video, I was showing you how to modify our scene to add in the proper objects that it needs to run with the character controller. Here's one named Body, and here's one named Avatar. We made a couple of changes in the code, including commenting this out and commenting this out, and I said this wasn't needed. Well, as you can see, when I run this, we do get an AI error. And the error that we got here was related to it actually needing... Okay, so it says AI runtime error, bad argument type number 1. So number 1 would be this argument because it numbers them 0, 1, 2. So HDyne object is up here, it's this HBody. I see that. And we had commented that out. So that obviously, it didn't work the way we wanted to. I had also reverted or modified. This ran the original iPhone scene. What we want to do is run our own our iPhone scene, or RPG scene rather. So we'll go ahead and change this reference here to load up our own. So this loads up a scene and it sets our avatar object and sets a camera. And let's just see if this works. He falls right through the ground. That is probably because we need to move this object here. Yeah, see right now he is right halfway under the ground. He's a physics object, he needs to collide. So let's go ahead and move it up in there. He's in the world, he can run around. He can run around our little plane here. He doesn't look very good, that's because we don't have any lights in the scene yet. Let's go ahead and add in a just one dynamic light to the whole scene, and look at that, it's very bright. So what we'll do very quickly is just modify the color on our material to make it look a little bit nicer. So the ambient, I'd actually set that to be grayish, but what I really want to do is give it a diffuse color. I usually set ambient up to be 127, 127, 127, which gives light plenty of chance to light up a scene. And the diffuse is basically the color that we want, so we'll give it a greeny color here, and the light will light it up and make it nice and bright. So that looks a bit like grass, I suppose, and that's good enough for now. And why this works, how this all works, is going back to the AIs. The input core 2 AI, we'll close ours down here. The input core 2 here is taking the either joystick or mouse button actions that we're using. It's sending them to the iPhone joypad emulation 2 AI, to these sequence change events. So when you move your mouse or push the mouse button down, it sends this, and when you move the mouse, it sends the event over to untouched sequence change. So basically all the magic happens here, and this figures out where on the screen we're pushing, we're sliding around, and this actually does quite a bit of math here. And part of it is to handle the joypad right stick, which we're not using, and it's actually sending the event back to the input core 2 AI. This basically handles our endpoint, and this sends us to the unjoystick pad move event. And this takes the event that it gets back from the input handler and sends it to the avatar object, which is our guy in the world. He sends it to AI avatar AI, the onMove event, and he sends it an X and Y position. Just taking a look and see how that works. It passes in and sets a couple of variables, and then in exchange, every frame that this runs, he runs the update dynamics and update animations AI. And update dynamics is just a small but very handy routine which says, hey, how am I going to turn and how am I going to react to physics? And update animations obviously gives him walk or run and blends those very nicely. And that's it for now.